According to AustinPetsAlive.org, last year the organization saved 58% of Austin animal shelters animals from being euthanized. That's 2,774 animals. Hi, I'm Trent Walker. I've been a volunteer at Austin Pets Alive, and I've been researching stray cats. Today I plan to convince you, fellow students, to also be volunteers. I know many students are busy, but I also know that we often look for really valuable community service opportunities. And many of them don't give you the personal experience that you're really looking for. Austin Pets Alive is different. They give you a great, rewarding experience. I'm here to tell you how Austin Pets Alive can give you that experience. I'm going to start by telling you about our society's overpopulation of animals, what Austin Pets Alive does to fix that problem, and how you as a volunteer can help. So I'd ask that you all please save your questions for the end, and I'll answer them then. So to start with overpopulation, as you can see on your fact sheets, according to the ASPCA, up to 7 million animals a year are abandoned at shelters around the country. And this is for a variety of reasons. People move, people's families grow, and they can't take care of their animals anymore. According to Austin Pets Alive, in 2008, in the year before they existed, the Austin Animal Shelter alone euthanized 10,000 animals. This overpopulation problem is largely due to how expensive it is to spay and neuter your animals. Not only is it expensive, but many people are often just lazy and don't get it done. And so when animals become strays, when they're abandoned, they aren't spayed and neutered. And according to the ASPCA, one litter of kittens is typically about 4 to 6. So the population in America of abandoned wild animals is exploding, and it's in the tens of millions. The Austin Animal Shelter is typically what takes care of this overpopulation of animals in Austin. They've been around for years, and they're a city-funded organization. However, they don't have room for all the animals ever. So once the shelter fills up, they have to euthanize them after a certain amount of time. And Austin Pets Alive is the organization that is aiming to stop that. The percentage of animals saved by Austin Pets Alive rises every year since their founding in 2009. What they do is they save animals from Austin Animal Shelter. They get a call when the animals are running out of time, and then they go over there, transport them to Austin Pets Alive. And what the main problem is that kittens need most of the help. They need to be bottle fed until they're at the age of 4 weeks. And during this time, they need to be fed every 2 hours. So that's a lot of volunteer work. And what happens is the Austin Pets Alive keeps them in cages alone with the litter that they came in with, and they feed them milk, and then at a certain point, usually after 4 weeks, they can start eating gruel and then solid food. And this is a very important time for them because they have to be fed well when they're kittens so they can be happy, healthy cats, and they can actually get adopted. So as an Austin Pets Alive volunteer, you can do many things. You can do dog walking, you can clean cages, and you can even train other volunteers. But the most important thing that they need help with is the feeding of kittens. During kitten season, then that's the late summer, because breeding happens in the spring a lot. There's a huge overpopulation of kittens in the area, so the shelter gets very full, and they need to feed them as much as possible. So one of the things that what you do when you come in as a kitten bottle feeder is you start by making the milk and making the gruel, and you clean all the cages and you sanitize them because lots of the kittens have diseases, so you don't want to spread that. And then you have to you get to hold all the kittens every time you're feeding them, and it's literally you're nursing an animal back to life. And when you're cuddling with them and you're feeding them, they get used to human contact, and because they only get fed every 2 hours, and sometimes not even every 2 hours, up until the age of a month, they've had very little human contact. So to get adopted, you want them to have very nice personalities. So that's one of the really important parts also. So now that you know all the problems about overpopulation, what Austin Pets Alive does, and how much there is for you to do at Austin Pets Alive, I hope that you want to volunteer there. Right now, they don't have enough volunteers, but St. Edward's University has 4,000 368 students. And with a 2-hour-long shift, that translates to 84 shifts a week. And if every student at St. Edward's volunteered once a year, all the kittens would be fed all the time. So I think if we got together as a community and we did that, we could really accomplish a lot. So please go to austinpetsalive.org if you're interested. You can find that information on the fact sheet. You can also find my email, and you can email me for more questions. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and I'll take questions now.